Now we are going to start our second lab of second week, and its name is Streaming IoT Data to BigQuery with Simulated Data. So at first we have to scroll down, then click here, then click Open Tool. So after that you have to click here Start Lab. You will see here some username, password and GCP project ID. So you have to click here Open Google Console. Now you have to copy the username. Just copy it and paste it. Then you have to copy the password. Then click Next. Then click here Accept. Click here Confirm. Now you have to click here I agree. Then click here Agree and Continue. Now you have to activate the Cloud Shell. To activate the Cloud Shell, you need to click here. A pop-up window will open like this. Now you have to click here Continue. To open this Cloud Shell, you need to click here Open in New Window. A new window will open. Now you have to activate the account name with some command. To get this command, you need to go to the Instruction tab, scroll it down and copy the first command gcloud auth list. Just go there and paste using Ctrl+V. Then press enter. So you will get a output like this. Student, that's your username and your account name. Now you have to list the project ID with command. So to get this command, you need to go to the Instruction tab and copy this command gcloud config list project. After copying this, go to Cloud Shell tab. Just paste it using Ctrl+V. Then press enter. Okay, you can see your project ID. So after this, go to your Instruction tab again. And you can see you have to enable some APIs. So go to this tab and in the navigation menu, click here APIs and Services. And just close this. Okay, now you have to click here Enable APIs and Services. Okay, now you need to search Cloud PubSub API. Okay, here is Cloud PubSub API. You can see this API is enabled. So you need to search another API. It is Container Registry API. Here is this API, Google Container Registry API. Just click this and see it is enabled or not. You can see this API is also enabled. Now you have to install and use virtual env with Python 3. To do this, just go to Cloud Shell and you need to type a command to download and update the packages list. So go to your instruction tab and scroll it down and you will find this command sudo apt-get update. Just copy this and go to your Cloud Shell tab and press Ctrl plus V to paste the command. Then press enter. You need to wait. The command is running. Okay, it has downloaded and updated the packages list. Now you need to install virtual env. So to install this, you need to write a command. So again go to the instruction tab and copy this command sudo apt-get install virtual env. Just copy this and paste using Ctrl plus V. Then press enter. Okay, it is installing. You can see here it is asking do you want to continue or not. Just type here Y in capital letters. Then press enter. Now you need to type another command. So go to instruction tab again and copy this command virtual env ppython venv. Just copy this and paste here. Then press enter. Okay, now you need to activate the virtual environment. So go again this instruction tab and copy this code source venv bean activate. Just paste it and press enter. Okay, the virtual env is activated. Okay, now you have to create a topic and subscription. To do this, go to this tab and search here PubSub. Okay, click here PubSub. To create a topic, you need to click here create topic. Okay, for device ID, type device-events. Okay, then click create topic. Okay, a topic has been created. Now go to the instruction tab, scroll it down and click here check my progress. You can see a green signal, that means you have completed fast task, and you can see your score also, it is 5 out of 25. Okay, now you have to create a bucket. So to create a bucket, go to this tab and again search here storage. Okay, here is storage. Just click here. Then click here create a bucket. Okay, now you have to name your bucket. So you have to give your project ID as bucket name. So go to the instruction tab again and copy the GCP project ID. Here is your GCP project ID. Just click here and it will be copied. Then come back here and paste here. Okay, then click create. Okay, a bucket has been created. Now go to the instruction tab, scroll it down and click here check my progress. Okay, it is a green signal, that means your task 2 has been completed and you can see your mark is 10 out of 25. Now we have to start publishing simulated sensor data. To do this, we have to execute some command. So at first copy this command, then go to Cloud Shell. Okay, now you have to paste the command here using Ctrl+V, and just copying again this command. pip install Google Cloud pops up, pip install Google Cloud, pip install Google Cloud, pip install Google Cloud pops up. Just copy this command, go here and just paste this. Then press enter. You can see the code is running. Okay, now you have to give this command. Just copy this number 2 command, git clone, go to Cloud Shell and paste it using Ctrl+V. Okay, you can see it is running. Okay, now you have to press enter again. Now you have to type another command. It is python space send data, send d in capital letter, send data dot py space -p space. Now you have to give your project ID. To get the project ID, just go to the instruction tab and copy this DCV project ID and back to Cloud Shell and paste using Ctrl+V, then space type -t, then again space type device -events and check the command it is right or wrong. Python send data py -p, then your project ID, then -t, then device events, then just press enter. Okay, and you can see the code is running and you have to wait. Okay, you can leave this alone, the code is running, you can keep this and again go to this tab and search here for BigQuery. We have to create a BigQuery table, so search here BigQuery. Here is BigQuery, just click here BigQuery. Okay, now you have to create a dataset. To create a dataset, you have to click here in your GSP project ID, then a tab will open like this, then click here create dataset. So you have to type here dataset ID and you have to type here sensor hub data. Please note this hub and data is in capital letter. Okay, after that just click here create dataset. Okay, now you have to create a table. To create a table, just click here, click this button, and you will see a file like sensor app data. Just click here. After that, you will find here a option create table. Just click here, create table. Okay, we have to give here dataset name as sensor app data, table type as a native table. Okay, you have to give your table name as sensor data, and D is in capital letter. Okay, you have to select a project here, Quick Labs, and dataset name as sensor app data, and table name as sensor data. Okay, after that, keep this create table from as empty table. Just keep this all like this I have written here, then click here, edit as a text. Okay, after that, go to your instruction tab again, scroll it down and copy this. After that, go to here again, go to this tab again, and here paste this using Ctrl+V. Okay, after that, click here, create table. Okay, your table should look like this: data, timestamp, ambient pressure, timestamp, temperature. Okay, after that, click the details tab. Okay, just scroll it down, scroll it up, then you'll find a details tab. Just click here, details tab, and you need to copy the table ID text, and here is the table ID text. Just copy it. Okay, now you have to go to the PubSub topic, so search here PubSub. Okay, just click here PubSub, then click here device events. So after that, scroll it down, and you will here see a create subscription button. Click here create subscription, then click here export to BigQuery. Okay, keep this remain as it is. Data for template as PubSub topic to BigQuery, job name as PS2 BQ device -events, and input project ID is just remain the same thing here. Now you have to input a BigQuery table. So type here your project name at first, just paste it here as you have copied earlier. Just paste the BigQuery output table that we have copied a few seconds ago. It will look like this: Quick Labs, your project ID, and then sensor app data, then sensor data. Okay, now you have to give it temporary location. For temporary location, type GS, then you have to give your project ID. So go to instruction tab again, copy your project ID and paste it here. Okay, after give slash type TMP. Okay, after that you have to click here run job. And the job should run without any errors. Just wait, the graph is still being analyzed. You need to wait a little bit. Okay, you can click here logs. You'll find your job logs. It is loading. Okay, you need to wait until it is scanned up all the files. Okay, the scan is completed. Go to your instruction tab, scroll down and click here check my progress. Okay, it is a green signal. That means the task 4 has been completed and you can see your score as 15 out of 25. Now you need to query the data in BigQuery. So go this tab and search here BigQuery. Okay, here is BigQuery. Click here. After that, click here in your project ID, then click sensor app data, then click in sensor data. After that, click here query table. Okay, you will find something like this query table in query table. Okay, now you need to go to your instruction tab again and scroll down and copy this code and go here again and just paste it. Okay, you need to give your project name here, so just copy your project name from here and copy this using Ctrl+C, then paste here. Okay, I pasted it. Okay, now click here run. Okay, it is running. Okay, so output will be like this. You will find some numbers here. Now go to the instruction tab again, scroll down and click here check my progress. Okay, our from task 5 has been completed and we have scored 20 out of 25. Okay, now you have to reformat the data in BigQuery. So copy this code again and go to this tab again and clear this at first and then paste the code. Now you need to replace project ID with your project ID. So here you can see project ID. At first copy your project ID. Using Ctrl+C, copy this and replace this project ID with your project ID. Okay, find. Now just you need to just replace here. There is no project ID. Okay, after that just click here run. Okay, you will get some number like this. Here is the pressure date, pressure time, temp date, temp time. Okay, you need to just go to your assignment instruction tab and just click here check my progress. Okay, you can see a green signal here. That means we have completed task 6 also and we have scored 25 out of 25. Now you have to clean up all this. Just select Ctrl+A, then clean up. Okay, then search here data flow. Okay, click here data flow. Then click here. Then you need to stop the data flow. To just click here stop. Then click here drain. Then click here stop job. Okay, you need to wait a little bit. It is stopping. Okay, the data has been stopped. So go back to instruction. And okay, we have completed our assignment lab, and we have successfully created a data flow pipeline from PubSub to BigQuery and created a BigQuery table and queried it. So just click here end lab, then press OK. After that, just give a number, then click here submit. Okay, now go back to your Coursera page, just refresh it. Okay, you successfully has done the lab, and you can see a green signal. That means you passed the exam, and we scored 100%.